this is what I talked to Jackson about this morning. I want to get you a road built, and your pad finished, so that way you can start building. Y'all can start building your house.
You might have to buy a Dozier.
Yeah, because we can't find one to rent.
70 grand.
68.5, and then whatever it costs to get it here. Thank you. But the good thing about those is that when you buy it, you can either one, rent it out. Obviously, you see, we can't even rent one ourselves. So it's better in a rental house. And then two, you can turn around and just sell it for the same amount you had in it right away.
You got use out of it.
Yeah, use it, and in the long run, you just floating the money, so you don't have to pay a rental. Floating the money, so you don't have to pay a damn rental. But yeah, I put up to 70,000. What I take from it the most is just his complete attitude to win, and did whatever it had to do to win. Whatever he had to do to make it win. Well, you're never gonna be able to win anything by yourself.
Exactly.
Even boxing as a one-person sport is you still got to have your corner and your team to train. Yeah, right. But the point is, he's an animal. I don't want him to lose any money.
But let me call him back and see, because now he's saying he wants some house. I don't know who call back.
Proof is in the pudding, bro.
Hey, what would you say to people that want to run a wholesale business with employees?
I mean, running any business with employees is the most difficult thing. It's easy to be a one-person operation and make it work, or a two-person operation. You start bringing in 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 employees, you not only have to manage those personalities, you have to manage those talents, you have to make sure they fuse in with the entire office. But it's the only way you can scale. I mean, you can't do it without it. But but not everybody has the aspirations to build that big of a company, which is fine.
Because I see the majority of wholesalers, I'm sure you do, just want,
Yeah, with 30, 40 grand a month, hell, that's a life changer.
Anybody, yeah.
But know that that's probably in a direction that I will probably go anyways.
Yeah, no, you have to go in the direction that you want to go.
Yeah.
And I want to be part of some of that. You know what I mean? And Max, I'm open. I mean, I like to be a millionaire too. You know what I mean? It's not.
But you got to do millionaire and you got to take millionaire risk.
Yeah, but
you can't crawl your way to millionaire.
Yeah, but
unless you just want to be one by definition of.
No, I mean, I think I'm gonna be a millionaire anyway already, because the way I've grown, and just a couple since I met you, I can now say that I can be a millionaire.
And what did I just tell you?
Yeah. The level of the referrals, because people move.
But didn't I just tell you, how often do people move?
Yeah, but
how often?
That's the thing. People haven't called.
Because you didn't ask for the business.
And I've been in business for 20 years.
So you're supposed to have 3 cycles of customers that's supposed to be hitting you up.
Exactly.
The point is that if you build a cool space for cool people, then it will work. It creates this flow of, remember, because all we're trying to do is create the flow of opportunity. I don't know who's collecting rent now.
Well, he had a property manager in place, but she's no longer.
So yeah, you guys need to get a hold of him. Tell him that we just keep the month to month in what they got in place now, right? Are they month to month? That neighborhood calls for like 800.
Yeah. How big is it?
I don't remember. I just know they take good care of it. I just don't know the cash flow amount that's there. So what you have to do is, if you can narrow it down to the real serious people. We don't have to.
What are you saying about me doing bad deals on the house and all this shenanigans?
I got this on video. You remember that phone call at your house smoking cigars? This is the deal that I talked to the lady first. Pull it up. Considering you bought the house, maybe you said 7 or 8 years ago, I'm assuming you still got a mortgage on it, right? Okay.
Okay.
You mind if I call you on a Saturday?
Oh, no, I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at home, so.
Okay. Perfect. So maybe I'll give you a call tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
So, feedback. Typically, I would never let her settle off the hook. But I built great rapport.
Yeah.
She's gonna pick up the phone tomorrow.
She's like waiting for your call.
Correct. And what she wanted was a price.
Yes.
And that's what I couldn't give her. Because once she gets what she wants, she's gone.
Minutes on Friday night.
I secured that deal a long time ago. Your boy bad.
On the phone.
I don't know. It was probably after the fact.
You wanna watch the video? It's got a date stamp on it. The moment the lead came through on PPC, through online,
Yeah, like within minutes.
within a couple minutes, I made that phone call. Oh, if you have a group of investors who are serious, 3, 4, 5 of them that you know are real, and you told them what the circumstances is, we can get a request to go into that house tomorrow.
Okay.
We don't have to wait till the 18th to close on the 19th. The lady wanted to get rid of that house so she can go into a new house and stay in the same school district so that her kid or whatever it was, and I think they're close to work as well. So they wanted to stay in that same area. We did that for them. She can let us in, 3 or 4 people, our contractors, our people, to see what they would need, in and out. Take 10 minutes. It's in a cul-de-sac. Everybody meet in the cul-de-sac, have a team huddle, go inside 10 minutes, come out. Everybody go to prospective corners, call me when y'all got an offer. We just want to bring a couple of our contractors, that way when we close on Wednesday, we have all our item lists ready to rock and roll. We can have Home Depot drop off lumber or whatever we need by Thursday. Okay.
Sign it for me. I'll stamp on it. Thank you.
Thank you. Two.
Penthouse?
You move into it if it's a penthouse. One thing you have to do too,
Another street.
but Francis, one thing you have to do is that, one thing I've learned as well is that as much as a control person that I want to be, I have to let people fail with the appropriate amount of information. Now you think, well, damn, why are you gonna let people fail? Because if you don't let them fail, they're never gonna learn.
You know, I went to for an appointment last year, and I offered this lady 100. It was a lead from Williams. I offered the lady 100,000, and I'm like, she seemed really happy. She seemed surprised that she was getting 100,000, but she had 3 other. There were 3 of them, and then she went out, and she was really, seemed like she was really happy about that. And then she would not answer my calls. And then I followed up to check out what happened because, that bothered me. She sold it to for 125,000.
25% more.
And then, but then listen, when I went in there to see the mobile home and stuff, I mean, there was a nice long, mobile home. Here comes and that's all kinds of structural changes to the mobile home. It's like, man, I know they needed new finishes, but structural changes, adding a bathroom here or whatever on a mobile home. He sold it he got multiple offers, $200,000.
Where's the mobile home at? Ardmore?
No, but it was an area like Peters Creek, that area where, that.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Going up towards Davis.
Yeah. The lot was beautiful.
I would like to sit down with him.
Yeah. The guy does additions in Buena Vista.
I want to sit down with him and understand what he wants to do.
He's like
Quiet.
He's like so old, but he's a nice guy too.
Yeah, I just want to say, I'm like, hey, you busy?
No, I'm good. I got some time.
All right.
I totally agree, bro. I mean, that to me is a huge opportunity.
So listen, tomorrow morning you could make a YouTube video and have 30 or 40 deals come in.
Yeah, I just got a haircut last night. I can do it today.
Yeah. Exactly. As long as the line is clean, you're ready to rock.
Exactly.
I said go for it, man.
I think all of us, we end up getting comfortable with what happens, where we're at. I mean, let's just be honest. We're in the 0.1% of America right now, and it feels great. But that's how you get stagnant.
Yeah, but see, yes, full stop, you're correct. But I am also, I'm just naturally, I'm a really conservative, really sort of paranoid kind of person. So I'm always of the belief that it could go away tomorrow.
Me too. And that's that's in my head every day I wake up.
Yeah, bro.
Is this the day?
Is this the day? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I told people yesterday, I said, it was like, oh man, you good. I said, bro, I'm rich, not wealthy. There's a difference. My can go away tomorrow.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So that's where I'm at with it. So this is cool. I'm very, very comfortable. I'm not complaining. I don't ever want to seem ungrateful, but like, I can't take my foot off the gas, and this could end tomorrow.
Yep.
So anyway, all of that to say, I very much want to get back to that bigger conversation. In the meantime, you need to take some deals down, bro.
I wake up every morning with the presumption that this is the day it all ends.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You're talking to me about being negative.
Oh, but I have that in the back of my mind. So
It's a balance, because then
it's a
Yeah, but for instance, you treat every day like it's your last. So you're like, if all I got is today, I'm gonna make it.
No, but I never heard of that one. That this is the day that it ends.
Yeah, this is the.
Yeah, like your sponsors are like, we're no longer doing this.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Maybe you can say tomorrow is the day that ends, because if this is the day that it ends, what are you gonna do?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna pack a suitcase.
But that's what I'm telling you.
Why are you saying to yourself this is the day that it ends? Because, for example, you know what I mean? Because
I get what you're saying, but for you, I guess it's a different meaning. For me, if I wake up and say today's the day end, when I wake up, I'm working with the purpose and I'm doing things through the purpose, because today, at any time, something can happen. But let me show you my rental houses. Let me show you my rental houses.
no, which one I was thinking that you made?
Dave, let me show you my rental houses. So my rental portfolio, not including real estate, brought in $12,480, $6 last month.
No way.
So you think it's rentals, but I'm gonna show you what it is.
No.
No, let me show you.
Look out.
These are my videos, okay? So let me explain to you. So this one video in the last 28 days, published May 27th, has made me $1,344. That's a rental property to me. That's net, that's free and clear. Did you get what I'm trying to equate to? These are red doors. You know what a red door is? A red door is when you're in, like, I think it's Europe, when you have a rental property, you paint the door red to people know you paid it off. So these are all paid off properties to me. No, Francis, let me show you something. This video that I came out with in 2018, over 2 years ago, has been making me $1,000 a month. This one video that is 10 minutes long has made me $24,000.
No maintenance.
No maintenance, no toilets, no tenants.
Don't have to check. It just shows up.
This one in 2019.
That was the first video I did for you when I moved here.
This one?
Yep.
Looking, 2019, this video has made me $1,014 this past month. It's been, so if you check the average, that means it's made me over $12,000, this one, net, free and clear. The production cost for this video was paid for that month. Here goes this, new app changed the game. July 23rd, made me $500. Now I'm moving into the ghetto, which is where I keep my lower income houses, right? $566, came out in July. This one is 2019, over a year old, maybe $420 this month. This one came out August 7th, look at this guy, maybe $383 a month. Came out this year. You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
It keeps going. And that is how my revenue got broken down into this month, that the 21st of each month, on the 21st of each month.
So my question is, okay, now let me give you a good question.
Yeah. And I don't even have to, I don't even have to make a new video. These videos will continue to make me money. But I'm gonna show you something else. Because those videos
Yeah, that's cool.
Those videos make me money from other places.
Why don't you have? I don't see a video there about doing wholesaling. Is there a video there about doing wholesaling in general, or you know?
So those topics, well, I think starting with $1,000 is how do you start wholesaling with $1,000?
Oh, that was one. Yeah. Okay.
That one, that's the oldest one.
Okay.
Most money.
So those
are the ones that make, you know, the big.
So I showed you. So those single family investments over here allowed me to go buy an apartment complex that in the last 2 months, this is free and clear, by the way.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? What apartment building is going to bring you in $112,000 free and clear?
Okay. You're right.
So let me just kind of understand. So Mr. and we both agree is a millionaire worth over $20 million, right? Over 200 properties.
Sure.
He's been in the game, I think he says 23, 26 years. So it took him 26 years to get to the point where he is now. Okay, I started in 2016 in September. No, it's not. I don't want you. I'm not saying it to be impressive. I'm saying to give you a totality.
Okay.
He did everything he's gained through real estate. Right. It took him 26 years of grinding every single day, his knowledge that he has in his head, investing his money, to get to the point now where he's worth $20 million, got 200 and something properties, and blah, 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 right? Now you take a different pathway to get to the same place he's getting, is you build a brand alongside all the information you have in your head, and you vigorously invest in real estate. Where I will get in 5 to 6 years compared to his 20, I'll be in the same spot. Right? So the idea is what I'm really waiting for to be able to say, I just spent $1 million in investment this month, is for the economy to collapse, right? So when he's been through several cycles of real estate and he's picked up some in the high, very little, picked up a bunch in the low 2008 where he's made a bunch of money, started selling some up on the uprise, picked up a little bit, started selling. Right now, the whole time I started in 2016, real estate was going like this. And it wasn't until about late 2000 to early 2019, I started to say, okay, I need to start buying some properties. But I can't buy the properties because they're at this peak, right? So as it starts to go down, you're gonna see me aggressively start to buy, and it gets to the bottom, then I'm gonna make a big chunk. And I'm just gonna wait until it goes up, get rid of some of the single families that I don't want to buy some more commercial multifamily. So my whole idea is I'm moving in that direction, but it has to be a great deal and the time is right. Like, I like the deal over on the corner of your phone. I like the deal over on Arcadia Street, that building, because I know what it'll bring me.
Yeah. Hello?
I'm waiting for the right opportunity. Right?
Yeah.
And right now, the investments that I'm making is into people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm making investments into people so that I can make the next jump when the time is right. The guys who bought their apartment complexes in 2010 and 11 that were trying to sell them at the height of the market, that want to sell them to you now so that when the market goes back down, the same apartment complex they sold to you for $680, they're going to buy back from you at $420 and do it all over again. Right? So you got to understand when to make your punches. And this is a projection for me. I'm not saying I got the crystal ball, but that's where I want to be at when this thing happens. Right? And that's why I make so much investment over at the space, is because those are my rental properties.